My ex thought the restraining order would protect him. It sent him to prison. I was sitting in my office when my boss knocked on my open door. Two police officers stood behind him, both looking bored. I immediately straightened up. "Can I help you?" I asked. One of the officers stepped forward. "Ma'am, we received a report that you violated a restraining order your ex-husband has against you." I almost laughed. Surely they were joking. No one else thought it was funny. "You can't be serious," I said. "I'm the one with the restraining order." He was abusive. Without thinking, my fingers brushed the scar on my collarbone, a reminder of his anger. The officers exchanged a glance, then looked back at me. Their expressions didn't change. "You'll need to come with us," one of them said. I scoffed. "This is ridiculous." My boss finally spoke up. "Maybe you should go with them and clear this up." His tone was calm, already distant. My stomach sank, but I grabbed my purse and followed the officers down the hallway. Coworkers paused what they were doing to watch me being escorted out. At the station, I explained everything. I told them about the 3 years I spent trapped in an abusive relationship. I told them how he nearly killed me, leaving me with that scar. I told them I left him that night and never looked back. I reminded them how he promised in court that he would make me regret leaving him and getting a restraining order. They listened, took notes, nodded at the right moments, but didn't look impressed. Then one of them slid a photo across the table. It showed a woman who looked just like me. Same height. Same hair color. Even the same gray coat I loved. "That's not me," I said immediately. "Witnesses say it was," the officer replied. "And we have a sign-in sheet with your name on it." "He knows how to forge my signature," I said desperately. "He always did." They asked where I was at 2 p.m. the day before. "I was in my office working," I said. "Can anyone confirm that?" My heart dropped. No. My door was closed. Everyone was at lunch. My knees started bouncing under the table. I could tell they weren't convinced. One officer leaned forward. "Violating a restraining order is very serious." "I know," I snapped. "That's why I got one against him. And filing a false police report is serious too. Maybe you should bring him in and ask him some questions." The room went quiet. I sat there breathing hard, furious that even now he was still trying to ruin my life. After a moment, they stepped out and let me call my lawyer. He warned me that if my ex convinced the judge he had a restraining order against me, everything could fall apart. That's when I remembered the security footage and badge scanner at work. I told my lawyer, and his tone changed instantly. He told me to sit tight. Back in court, my ex sat across from me, looking confident. His lawyer presented their evidence, and I had to admit, it sounded convincing. Then my lawyer stood. He showed the badge timestamps. The security footage. Proof I never left my office. The judge turned to my ex. "Where's the restraining order you claim to have?" My ex froze. The judge shook his head. "Filing a false police report is a crime." 2 officers stepped in and cuffed him right there. As they let him out, he glared at me and muttered a threat. But it was over. He promised I'd spend the rest of my life looking over my shoulder. Now he's the one doing that from prison.